Just a lot of self-inflicted errors. Obviously, that's a great football team and a great defense. So we tip our caps to them. But if you look at it after, there were so many opportunities that we missed, and collectively as a group, the guys that needed to make plays, there was times where the plays weren't made, and they just caught up to us. And so I think that's what is the hardest part about this right now.
Does it add to the frustration, like just a missed opportunity, the way the defense played to hold them to 17?
100%. I mean, the defense is playing lights out. They're playing such good football. That's such a high-powered offense, and for them to hold them to 17, they gave us every shot to go out and win the game, and we didn't do it. That's on us as an offense, and we're way too good to go out there and put together something like that and put that out there. So we need to look ourselves in the mirror and be very harsh on ourselves come tomorrow.
Are you okay after hitting the post?
That was Calvin.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good, but I got a little.
Okay.
My helmet. Yeah, I took a couple hits today, but I'm all right.
How about just getting back in the
Is the
groove?
fourth down conversions not like the beginning of last year? You guys made a lot of them, and rolling the dice is not paying off so far this year. You look at it as just you're taking a chance, and sometimes it's going to work, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, I think no matter what, we're going to be aggressive. And Doug believes in us, and as players, we need to be better on fourth down and third down. Collectively, in those pressure downs, we need to make sure that we're all locked in. We can't have any mistakes. There's some penalties, some missed assignments, on those plays. So we just need to be better. We're the ones controlling it, and they're putting us in the positions to go make those plays. So I think that we're going to continue to be aggressive. We just need to be better executing.
Did it feel good to get in the rhythm for you, at least to get in the flow of things?
Yeah, it did. There was a little bit, ebbs and flows in the first half. Still trying to figure some things out. Still had some missed opportunities, but unfortunately we didn't win the game. And so, we need to go back and look at where there's better opportunities to either schematically do some better things. But I think as players, we need to do better. But whatever I can do to help contribute a little bit more to get us some wins, I'll definitely look to do.
Talk about the missed opportunities, a lot of that in the red zone, right? What can you specifically do better as a unit to come away with touchdowns, not just field goals?
Execution. It was hot. It was a long game, but we can't fall back on that. We're going to have another opportunity next week where it's going to be hot, and we're going to have a divisional opponent, and so we need to be better. I think it's all pre-snap of just locking into what your job is and doing that at the highest level. And no matter how tired, how hurt you are, you got to do it. And so that's what we're going to definitely focus on is just selling out on each and every individual play.
All right, guys, one more. That's it.
Is it hard to move past these? They got you the last 3 times dating back to last year. Is it harder to move past these ones?
No. We have a lot of pros, in this locker room, and so pros move on. It hurts right now. You digest the feelings today, and then once tomorrow morning comes around, look at the film, be hard on yourself, critical, and then it's over with. You move on. This is week 2 of a 17-week season, and we still are very early on in writing our story, and we're looking forward to doing that. So, it hurts now, but we're going to move on, and I believe this team will be ready to go next week.
It was good effort. Endurance game. I knew it was going to be a game of outlasting them. Caused a lot of turnovers. At the end of the day, like you had to outlast that team. Long plays or what long drives, you just had to outlast them. We didn't come up with the W.
Does it feel like a missed opportunity?
We was right there, and they knew it. The other team knew it. The other team knew it. When they got up, that's when they got a little chippy. What I'm saying? They finally took a little deep breath and decided to do what they do. But they felt it for sure.
How did it feel for you guys to create frustration with Pat Mahomes?
Oh, they was frustrated. It was good, but we came out. They were able to point up at the scoreboard and say, check the scoreboard. So that hurts. And it's plays here and there. You got to outlast that team because it's going to be a 4-quarter bout, and you got to be able to come up with the win in the end, no matter how it looks.
But does that give you confidence moving forward in the season and maybe even late in the season? With the playoffs coming, does it give you even more confidence?
Yeah, we was confident in ourselves before the season started because whatever the stats were for our defense looking last year, people, some reporter asked me, one of y'all, some reporter asked me, what do you think the defense going to bring to this team? We're going to bring something. We got something to prove every week. And we was there with the turnovers. We got to outlast that team. We got to outlast other teams. Be cleaner in the game. Handle hurry up in the game. There's plays left out there that we could clean up. Confidence for sure. We just out there proving what we know we can do.
When you say we, are you talking about defense? Who are you talking
The
about?
whole team.
The whole team?
We was right there. We, together, everybody. We was right there. Everybody clean up what they got to do. We right there.
How much confidence do you have in the offense to find a rhythm, get
Confidence. They're explosive, you know. Off day to day, they'll fix it. We got a lot of players on that team. You know, we seen it all training camp. Makes us better. We know they're gonna fix it. We just do our job. And then as a team, we're gonna pull out those games at the end.
How do you think the linebacking core did with Kelsey today? I know he's coming off the injury,
How
but
do you do? I don't know his stat.
he had like 4 or 5 catches.
He was frustrated, and then when he was up at the end, he was able to point at the scoreboard. But they was frustrated as a team. I think, you know, they're going to say whatever they say on the other side, but we was right there. We have to be able to outlast them.
What are you guys doing so well on defense these 2 weeks to
Coach
start
Bob
the
Sutton taking the ball away. Shout out to Coach Bob taking the ball away, making teams drive the ball field on us. You know, obviously those 2 drives they did score. There was an X play in there, I believe. So we got to do better at that. Take that away. Everybody hustling to the ball. Let's tackle better as a team this year, and try to keep taking that ball away.
Is there still one more step to go for the? You guys have done so many things, but I'm saying in terms of beating a team like this, a team that's been there before.
Like I said, we got to outlast. Every play is important. Every drive is important. When you have those opportunities, taking advantage of everything. That's how to be the best of the best. Because every game going to be not every game is going to be pretty. When it's a gritty, grimy game, those one play here, one play there, you got to be able to come up with the win. And we didn't do that today, so that's on us.
Foye, how would you evaluate the defense on Travis Kelce in particular?
I really don't know his stats. I think we did a good job of making them drive the field, and I feel like that as a team they were frustrated on offense. I mean, I'm sitting there next to him in a lot of plays, and he's over there, and you know what I'm saying? But when he was up, you know, they were able to point at the scoreboard like I keep saying, and then, you know, they were very happy. So that we got to do better.
Did you feel like compared to last year, the 2 meetings, this defense took a step forward in terms of countering their offense?
I feel like we had a good plan. There's always a step for us to go. Obviously, there's plays out there for us to make that we didn't make. Myself, like, I'm over here kicking myself. So, as a team, I feel like we did good. We forced turnovers, made them drive the field, hold them to low points. But we was just there last year, basically the same thing. There's plays here and there that we have to make in order to beat a team like that.
Could you talk a little bit about how difficult it is to keep Mahomes in check the whole game long? There's always going to be like 2 or 3 plays that he just makes, like on that last pass. You know, I mean, you got some pressure on him, but he just delayed just for a second.
And that's what he does. He's good at that. I mean, that's what he puts on tape week in, week out. At the end of the day, when you put in those positions, you have to make those plays in order to beat that team. And I did not make that play, and now we're sitting here. So I have to get better. The team has to get better. We're going to do it together.
How much do you think that this game will not define this team?
It's a long season. Define the team. We was fighting. That's what you got to take away from this game. We fight no matter who we play all the way to the end. We got more weeks to correct it. Good. Well, Houston, right?
Yep.
Let's play.
Execution. Everybody. Everybody's got to be better. Had our chances. Defense played their butts off. Gave us many opportunities. Just got to execute better as a whole unit.
Did you guys see this coming in practice, or red zone hasn't been an issue in practice?
Nah, I mean, we never see. No, we prepare our butts off every single week. We come in the game confident. They play hard too, but we know we could be a lot better than that. It's just that simple. We got to execute when the plays matter. That's it. But we never come into a game feeling off or feeling not confident.
Is it a bit stunning just how good you guys can be?
It's disappointing. It's disappointing. This is a game that we should have won. And we take credibility. We take credit. We take accountability as offense. We got to be better. We got to help our defense better. We got to keep them off the field longer. We got to score in the red zone. We got to do a lot of things better.
Was it anything the Chiefs were doing that maybe caught you guys off guard?
No. It was all lack of execution on our part.
Was their coverage similar to last year, different?
No, we they were pretty straightforward. We were prepared for what they presented. They were getting pressure on the quarterback, and we had some missed opportunities down the field. Got in the red zone. You have to score 6 against that team. It's that simple. Better execution by everybody, honestly. That's it.
saw a lot of oh-so closes in the back of the end zone. I mean, just 4, I think that were tippy-toe kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game of inches. Every little thing matters. Every inch matters. Yeah, it was just a lot of missed opportunities today.
You kind of come in thinking it could be high scoring with you two, but you guys almost know each other so well. I mean, you got both defenses practice against a similar style.
I mean, I think we play. I mean, we're good, two good teams. Two good teams went to battle, but we feel like we left a lot out there today as a unit, as an offensive unit. We got to be better, but. Two good teams. You know, they're the top of they're Super Bowl champs. Pretty much the same team we saw last year, and you know we should have had them today.
Post game, is this one that you guys collectively say we're burning the tape, or is this one you say no, we have to watch it?
You know, we definitely have to watch this. We definitely. And I'm speaking just from an offensive standpoint. We have to sit on this. We have to really look at this tomorrow and take accountability for our play, the things that we left out there. Everybody, myself, and the rest of the unit, coaches, players, everybody. We have to really break down this tape and be real critical of ourselves. And then after tomorrow, we turn the page, and then we have another opportunity to go out against a division opponent that's coming here to make it right.
Evan, how shell-shocked were you walking off that field that an offense with this many weapons and Trevor Lawrence at quarterback did not get in the end zone?
I want to say shell-shocked, just like I told him, a little bit disappointed. We're better than that.
Is there a sense of surprise, though, that considering everybody that was back, adding Calvin, second year in the system, that it maybe hasn't been his rhythm, the offense hasn't been in his rhythm as you would have thought or hoped?
No surprises. Just disappointed. We're better than this. That's that simple.
Is it harder to move past this one? 3 in a row over you guys. Is it harder to move past it?
No, I mean the other 2 were last year. That year's over. We had the opportunity to beat them this year, and really put ourselves in a good spot against one of the best teams in the league. We missed our shot, so we're gonna definitely move on from this. We're gonna look at the tape and move on, and just like we saw them last year at the end, they're gonna get better too as a team. We'll see them again.
Nah, I was curving up a little bit. Just gotta hydrate better. Obviously it's hot, and you know that coming into the game. I was telling the trainer, I'm like, as I get older, I think I'm losing more sodium faster or something like that. So, yeah, just took a few right stuff, hot stuff, whatever it's called, for the sodium, and I was good.
For you, how would you assess this one defensively compared to the last 2 meetings with the Chiefs?
When I look at our plan to win the game, I think we held 87 down to the best of our ability. I think when Ray was on him, he did really well and kept him and minimized him. I think we didn't take the big play away enough at certain times in the game. You got to take the shots away from them because they wasn't really driving on us at certain points in the game in terms of getting constant first downs and earning it. I think we lost it when they had the big play, especially coming out the half. We got to set the tone right away.
You almost had 2. Can you take us through both plays?
First play, kind of just reading the eyes, knowing that he likes the whole shot. And I was playing half field. I think I misjudged it a little bit, hit the tips. I wish I would have had that one. And then later in the game, back playing half field again. A few plays I missed last year in terms of when you're playing at half field and kind of he looking front side, you got to go over top and be able to finish that. So I was able to finish it today. Obviously not enough. I would have had both. Who knows what happened?
17 points, 3 turnovers. I mean, that's a heck of a job against this team. Are you a little stunned you don't walk out of here with a W?
It's hard to look at it like that. I didn't even know we had 3 turnovers. It kind of just passes you by when you look at the scoreboard and you're not up. It really doesn't matter how well we're doing because you got to do better. You got to somehow come up with a play and score on defense, whatever it takes. In games like this, you got to have complete games in the NFL.
Big picture, how much confidence are you guys playing with after these first 2 weeks defensively?
I think it builds. It's definitely building blocks, but there's more to do. And obviously, you hate losing, but obviously losses kind of expose a few things and tell you, as a leader, what you could do better to bring guys along. And we already talked about it, like immediate conversations, just the approach this week and where it has to go.
What is the conversation in the locker room after this one in particular?
I think, among the leaders, we're just like, we got to get together more and have more communication. I mean, we do it throughout the week, but we usually wait till the end. So we were just talking about, starting at the beginning of the week, just getting right together and talking about what we like, what we don't like, and just making sure that we're attacking the game plan and understand on game day, not everything's going to get called. So expecting calls and playing it from there.
I know they're not your division, but it looked like it got a little feisty at times, and especially toward the end. I mean, how much is there some animosity between these two teams that have played 3 times in the last few hundred days?
Yeah, I mean, we got dogs on defense. So I mean, a lot of guys not going for that. If you calling guys names and whatever the case may be, and a little bit of that was going on. So guys had to step up to the plate and just be like, we're not backing down respectfully. Like, obviously we want to do it with class and be careful with how we approach it and don't get penalties, whatever the case may be. But, we're not backing down for any fights.